Friends, welcome to my videos. So today in this video I'm going to talk about my experience at Delhi airport on Indian e-visa. So recently I traveled to India on my ETA for e-visa. So I'm going to share my experience about it. Before I proceed further, I would like to tell you that if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, because I regularly upload videos and I always encourage you to ask questions and also to demand certain things that you want to watch so that I can upload the same. Okay, so let's proceed. So I applied for my Indian e-visa when I was in Canada, and it was approved pretty quick. Like for me it took around 12 hours. And then when I traveled, what I needed to carry was just the printout with my photo on the ETA and my Canadian passport. Because I did not have any Indian visa sticked on my passport, I was asked to show the authority to travel to India by the airline staff. So I showed them the printout, they entered some information in their system, and that's it. I was allowed to board the plane. In fact, before boarding the plane, they did make an announcement, and they said that anybody who is traveling to India on e-visa needs to have a printout. So they said that if somebody does not have it, can contact at their help desk. So I don't know if somebody contacted, and if somebody did contact, whether the printouts were provided to them by the airline or not. I have no idea about it because I had my printout, so I did not have to go to that route. Okay, when I landed in India, it was around 10:50. I was supposed to reach by 9:45, but the flight was delayed due to some weather conditions. So when I reached there, I proceeded for immigration. So when you reach at the immigration, you have two ways, one for Indian passport holders and one for foreign passport holders, and at the same place you have counters for e-visa also. So now when it was, let's say it was around 11 p.m. at night, and it was Saturday. So there were around 10 to 15 people before me, and there were so many counters. In fact, there were staff who were helping people. Like in my queue, two staff came and they said that some of you guys can go to the other side because other counters are functional there, so that the process is easy. What happens when you reach at the counter, what you need to do is you need to show them your printout along with one incoming passenger card for foreign passport holders that you get in your flight itself. You got to fill it, and fill it very carefully, because they are going to match the information on your card with your passport. So these two things you need to do, and then they will ask you to put your fingerprint so that they can take a scan of it. I mean your biometrics and your eyes. And you need to oblige with other conditions, like they may ask you for a return ticket, funds, other questions that you can get at any immigration point in the world. That immigration officers ask to make sure that you meet the criteria. So once this is done, they are going to put a stamp on your passport with e-visa for 2 months, and that's it. They allow you to go in. So once you get in, then you go towards the baggage, where you have to collect your baggage. So there will be another person, or I should say another checkpoint, where they check your passport once more to make sure that you have a valid visa sticked on it. This is just a secondary check to make sure that you have got your valid visa to enter India. And after that, that's it. Just you are in India already, and enjoy your stay. One of the questions that I get from people is that whether a free SIM was provided or not. No, no free SIM was provided at the immigration counter, but yes, once you are through baggage and once you are through the airport, you'll find a lot of counters there selling SIM cards and other facilities the travelers need, like currency exchange, ATM machines. You're going to find a lot of such facilities. And the airport is like that. You have shuttle services between terminals, so if you are going to catch a flight at a different terminal, you can easily go through that, or you have even now metro station connectivity as well. So all these facilities are available to you, and you can avail them based on your needs, and that's it. That's how simple this process is. So one thing you need to make sure, like when you travel, make sure you carry the printout. That is very important. And incoming passenger card, fill it carefully, and carry all other things that you need as per the conditions, like you should have a return or onwards ticket and sufficient funds, or I should say proof of funds. And then of course immigration officers can ask you any question they want. Just be confident and go through it. All the best with your e-visa, and have a nice day in India. Thank you.